I don't know. We went up there and drank some beer one night last year, and I was like, fuck, man, I think I can do this right here. And my best friend's like, don't talk about it.
Welcome to the
Appreciate it, man.
podcast, Mr. Justin Alverson.
Yes, sir.
What's up, buddy?
Not a whole lot, man. Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, of course, dude. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to talking about all the business adventures you're in and all the cool-ass hobbies you have going on. The biggest one, obviously, is the Ocho Dos racing.
Yes, sir.
And so, yeah, man, tell us, we'll kind of just do like a timeline, just kind of like, you know, where you grew up and how you got into business and, you know, maybe some family life. And you can run as deep as you want or as surface as you want. No agenda here. So, but yeah, I mean, the main reason I wanted to have you on is because we had a little bit of some pretty cool video footage of you of kind of your racing chaosness happening out there at Bowman Gray Stadium. So that was really exciting. And but yeah, man,
redneck came out a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Redneck rage, whatever you want to call it.
Oh no, dude, that was awesome, bro. That was so awesome. But yeah, man, tell us where you grew up and kind of start from like a little timeline, and we'll probably jump around whatever, you know. But
yeah, so I'm from Brown Summit right here in North Carolina. I've been here my whole life and went to Northeast Guilford. I was a pine needle wheat straw technician. Lowe's my first job. Did about 7 years of electrical work, and then we got into truck driving. So,
oh, no shit.
Yeah, I drove a truck for about 15 years, and then the side hustle turned into the main hustle with the washing game. So,
Right.
yep.
Lowe's, which one did you work at?
Battleground.
Oh, you worked at Battleground?
Yeah, man.
How many years you worked there for?
I think like one, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I worked at Pine Needle Wheat Straw. I was a Pine Needle Wheat Straw technician.
That's good. Well, I worked when I first moved here, I worked at Lowe's. I worked at the one off of South Elm, Eugene. I worked there for, wasn't that long. It was like maybe a year, a little over a year.
Yeah, I used to live that way. We would go. That's the one we would shop at back in. That was like 20 years
On South Elm, Eugene?
Yeah. I lived down in the southern part of the county with one of the crazier women I've been with.
Oh,
there.
nice.
Yeah, so we left that in the back window and came back to Brown Summit, and we've been here ever since.
Yeah. So you have kids?
I do. I've got one, Kendon. He's 15.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, that's my little man right
That's cool. And does he go to school around here, or is he?
there. Yeah, he goes local.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Does he play any sports or anything?
Not so much right now. He's a big fisherman. Big fish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he gets out. He beats the ponds up. We do some competitive fishing, striper and king stuff.
Oh,
King
shit.
Mackerel, yeah, we play in the salt a little bit. So
Oh, really?
yeah, that's kind of his game.
Where do you go? Where do you fish out of mostly? Like when you go down, so you go to the coast. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, since this racing thing started up, we kind of got away from the series. We were fishing a Kingfish Cup out of Ocean Isle Fishing Center. Captain Brandt, he runs his series out of there. We did that, I think, for 3 years, and then the racing thing kind of started up, so we had to slow down on that. We still fish in October some, but
When's the prime? Was that the prime time for that?
October.
October
Yeah,
is.
October.
So right now is what, tuna fishing kind of.
I don't know. It's a little too early. June, July, the Kings, they'll start coming in here. I don't know. Yeah, they're probably getting close right now. So,
Really? Okay.
yeah, that series does a June tournament and a July tournament, and then everything kind of shifts towards the fall for October and everything. So, have you ever been?
So I've been. I've got a buddy, Captain James Bird, is hitman fishing out of the Oregon Inlet.
Okay.
And so we've been with him several times. And then my other really good buddy is Jimmy Horning. He's the owner of Hog Wild. He was on Wicked Tuna for seasons like 7, 8, and 9, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. I think he won season 8.
That's pretty awesome.
So he's a wild dude. He's great. Yeah, he's so awesome. And then his other close buddy Brad owns Moana Fishing. So I got in with all these guys. I don't know shit. I'm not Yeah, like I'll go, but I'm not.
They
That's their world. Like
you
it's
pay and they bring you a good day.
yeah, they're the greatest, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Fishermen are hard nosed, man. Those captains that like, yeah.
try to ask them about fishing, they won't tell you shit.
No.
They don't want to talk about it.
No, they're not going to tell you nothing about it.
Like,
These kingfish tournaments, man, we go all in. I had to start my own business to afford it, but like what? This shit don't pay anything. Costs three
right.
times as much.
Right.
But when we go down there and fish the kingfish tournaments, we're fishing for a 6-figure paycheck, man. Like it's big money in that stuff. If you get all in, you can do basic level stuff, but one fish tournaments, I save up all year. We go do it, have a blast, man.
when you talk to him about deep sea fishing, he's just like, I fucking hate fishing. Like
Yeah.
I don't want really to anything to talk. I don't want to talk about. And he's young. He's younger than me. He's probably like, he might be 26, 27, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's just the amount of like work that they have to do. Like
It's work.
it's a lot, dude. Their days are super long, and then certain parts of the season they're not making any money here, so they got to take the boat down to Mexico, and they'll run charters out of down there in Mexico.
Terrible life they're living, right?
Well, I don't think so, but I'm also not a fisherman, so I don't.
I was being very sarcastic.
Right.
I
To
think
us, we're like, this isn't,
Yeah.
bro.
But when you're doing it for a living,
Every
and
day.
shit's not going your way
Yeah.
and stuff breaks down. That's why stuff's so expensive, man. Like fuel is crazy, and I mean, bust out another 1,000 a boat.
Right.
Like it's expensive to have a boat, man.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's always and in the salt, like it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
and they so he's pretty fortunate. He just purchased it was like a hunting outfitter down there. So they do, turkey season. We go down there and hunt with them turkey. We're gonna do some deer hunting this year, but so in the middle of the kind of slow part of the season, they have at least that kind of filling in. So that's kind of cool,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a pretty wild adventure. So you own JTA Soft Wash Roof Cleaning
And roof cleaning.
When did you get into doing that?
It's been about 5 years. I've been
Okay.
3 years on my own full time.
So during like right about COVID, somewhere around there.
Yeah. That's I guess we're coming on. I just had my birthday. Yeah, we're right at 3 years.
That's great.
Full time, so.
How's business?
It's wide open, man.
Really?
Yeah, it's wide open. I think we're booked out right at 5 weeks right now. So
No kidding,
yeah,
man.
yeah, we're pretty fortunate as far as that goes. Got a lot of big commercial work, HOAs, stuff like that coming up. So
That's amazing.
yeah, I got 2 full-time guys, and then I take care of several resorts down at Myrtle Beach. So when peak season gets here, we don't work down there. It's kind of an off-season deal, but
And is that for resorts or places people rent for the beach, or is this just single family homes like owners?
no, it's the big resorts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the big stuff. It's mainly just flat work, parking decks, pool decks, stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
We haven't bought a helicopter yet to wash the 30-story buildings.
Or hang from ropes, how some of those guys do. That's nuts.
They can have it.
They can have it.
Yeah, that's not me. So
How high up do you guys go, like cleaning houses and stuff like that? Like, or how, like, do you guys get on ladders, or do you
I mean,
guys?
we're always on like a 22. Every now and then we break out of the 36. If we get over that, we'll get a lift. But mainly that's commercial work.
Right.
I don't know. I did Lawndale Baptist Church. I think we had a 125-foot boom lift or something to do that steeple out there and everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's the one it's kind of not on the corner by that law firm, but as you keep going down on the right,
The big
if you're
one
going
on the right.
damn, that's a big church.
Yeah, it's a big church.
So you did the whole outside of that thing?
Yeah.
No
yeah,
shit.
And the roof. That's been a couple years ago.
How long did it take you to do that?
About a week.
Wow.
Yeah, we rolled.
Just sectioned it out or whatever.
Yeah, man, it's just like fishing. You just can't get overwhelmed on something big like that.
Yeah.
Just section it out
That's
and
right.
keep it moving. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have any big projects coming up? I know we talked about one that you said, all right, let's not talk about that one. But
Yeah.
but do you have any cool big ones that
We've got a big parking deck we're getting ready to do in Myrtle Beach. It was scheduled for next week. so it hasn't been rescheduled. But
This might be some boring shit for some people, but I like it. It's interesting to me. What break down like what kind of stuff you guys are using for chemicals to power wash or clean, and then obviously like I heard you talking about certain PSIs. Is that specific for certain like siding or wood or metal, or how's that work?
so pretty much the only thing we put pressure on is flat work, really.
What do you mean by that?
Like traditional pressure washing.
Okay.
So sidewalks, driveways, patios, things of that nature. It has turned into soft washing, less PSI, less violent, not going to blow window sills, things of that nature, holes in your vinyl, tear up the wood. Kind of 300 PSI out of the nozzle, 100
Okay.
pounds by the time it gets to the surface. So it's pretty much a glorified garden hose.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Mainly bleach, sodium hypochlorite, that big fancy word for bleach. So
Right.
we do small percentages for house washes, stuff like that. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then for like the roof, like for
cleaning organics on the
so
roof.
is that how what are you guys using for that kind of
It's-
same similar thing?
Yeah, it's organic. So we're breaking it down with sodium hypochlorite,
Okay.
bleached, but
Right.
it's a lot stronger concentration.
So you guys spray it on, and then you have to wash it off, right?
No, we don't rinse. We let Mother Nature do it, so we
No
don't
kidding.
take away from the life of the roof. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
sometimes if there's moss that's gotten present on it, we keep an eye on it. If we got to go up there, we might brush it on down the road if it needs a little bit of help, but we try not to touch it. It just gets better and better every time it rains and stuff. It's a process when it gets to moss, like you know.
You guys deal with that a lot here, though, right? Like,
Nah,
no?
no, the black streaks and stuff. That's Gliocapsa big old fancy word for organics. We deal with more of that. Moss, we do, but it turns into a process when that happens. So
Yeah.
it's not quite instant. You know, we keep an eye on it, and people want instant results. But when it comes
Right.
to that point, you know, you just got to keep an eye on it, and everything,
Right.
and let the process work its magic. So.
Right. So would you like, obviously the biggest thing would be like keeping trees and limbs and that kind of stuff away from the house, from the sunlight to get on the roof.
Right. Well, I mean, it's all
It's so dewy here in North Carolina. That's where a
humidity
lot
keeps
of
us in business, man. Like, they don't do a lot of
That's true.
washing in Arizona, New Mexico.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
No.
so I mean, it's a humidity thing.
Yeah.
and I mean, we've gotten good results up to 2 years for organics, but
Really?
I don't know. I can't sit here and bullshit around and claim what I'm saying, but just off of my experience and stuff, the milder the winter, the sooner I'm going to be back to wash your stuff.
No shit. Well, makes sense.
I mean, that's kind of what I've observed. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no textbook on that, but
Right.
I do this shit every day. So
Right. But you work closely with like some roofing companies around here. Do you guys?
yeah, I network with some roofing
little bit?
company. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Jordan Beer. I'm gonna butcher his name. Bearden, Carolina Strong Roofing. Do you know him? You don't know him? Okay. They do a lot of stuff with Amy over at All About You Realty.
Okay.
I don't know if you know.
I
Yeah.
haven't worked hand in hand with them.
Well, they're more about fucking
Well, them
replacing.
roofers, man, it's a love-hate relationship. They're trying to sell them a roof. I'm just trying to clean it for a fraction of
That's
the
true.
cost.
That's true. Yeah, because you're like they want to get that fucking thing off. Yeah.
But
So I
I-
guess that is a conflict in some sense. Yeah. Yeah.
But I do work closely with several different roofing companies,
Mm-hmm.
man. They're good, and you know, if I've worked-
Dylan's his name. Sorry, Dylan Bearden. My bad.
Yeah, I haven't worked with
Yeah.
them, but I've been on 5 or 6, and they didn't need a roof cleaner. They needed a roof, and so I mean, I
Yeah.
can clean it, but you might as well save the money and put
Right.
it towards a new roof, things like that.
That's
So
true.
I've got companies, you know, people that we pass that off to, and vice versa. I mean, I've had roofing companies send us out there. It didn't need a roof; it needed cleaning.
Yeah.
So.
Do you for like gutters and stuff like that? You got a gutter guy that you send stuff to for?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Triad Gutters of Reedsville, Lane Barham. He's
Okay.
Yeah, he.
I know you
runs
guys are
that
not kind of buddies or not buddies, but that's a good kind of partner to have too, right? Because you know, like obviously the gutter guards and like we put I don't have it on this house, but I got to get them on. But like the metal gutter guards and shit like that, fucking gutters are already falling off the goddamn house. But anyways, yeah, like I would think that would be something some guys you'd want to know.
Just depends on how busy he is. He sent gutter cleanings my way. I send them his way. All my gutter guard inquiries, I send them to him. I don't mess with it. We stay so busy washing and everything. Yeah. Man, I don't have time for that shit. So
you got 3 guys, you said, right? 3 guys,
2 full time.
2 full time.
I've got so many guys that help me throughout this whole process. Got good jobs. They might just make some beer money or vacation money, a little extra money and stuff like that. I couldn't tell you, probably 10 guys that I've trained up to help. They come on board every now and then. So yeah.
Or they go start their own thing.
Well, they've all got good jobs and everything. Yeah. Jobs that, I mean, it's more than I can offer them anyway. So
right.
Yeah. At this point. So.
Yeah. So what does the future look like for your business? Do you have? I know you said that you may be going on a little bit different adventure as well. Do you want to talk about that at all, or you want to hold off? Okay,
yeah, I'm going to keep that one private.
Okay,
right
good, good.
I don't know, man. I guess top goal. I'd like to have three trucks washing. So
that's smart.
Yeah. I mean, I'm scared to death. I'm on the truck a lot right now. I'll be honest with you, man. This thing's running me. I'm not running it to this point. It's kind of a little deal that you've got to overcome as a business owner, I think, and figure it out for yourself.
Yeah.
And I haven't, I guess, quite gotten there. Just being honest with myself right here. But that's where I kind of want to take it. I'm scared to death I'm gonna get hurt, and right now, if I get hurt, that's not good. You know what I mean? I got a couple guys that help me, that work full time for me and stuff, but it's still a mind game right there. I don't need to get hurt out here doing this shit.
Right. Yeah. I mean, are you talking about racing or washing in general?
Washing. Yeah, man.
Super
that
dangerous
shit right there. Business comes before that. You know
for sure.
I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way too. I'm like, man, if the ship sank now, being me,
right?
Like, what do I have in my account, and who the fuck can I rely on to come and help me?
That's exactly right.
It's scary.
It's scary as fuck.
But
man.
it's you can't think about that stuff. You got to just put one foot in front of the other.
Got to keep grinding
and continue to keep grinding. Because I don't have a plan B. I don't. I'm really honest with people. This is plan A, and this is the way it's going to be.
I mean, plan B, that's like a cop-out, right?
Yeah, no, there's no plan B.
There's no plan B.
I've already sent it. I've already committed. I already got the stuff. We're rolling. Yeah. I'm too deep now. I can't.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You build all these relationships and clientele, and people call you back, and
that's what people don't understand about this shit, man. Like, they want to know your secret, right? People, well, this, that, and the other. But I mean, just boots on the ground, just meeting people, planting seeds everywhere you can. It's not something that just comes overnight. It's just bam, bam, bam. I've worked on relationships for 3 years. That's just now coming about. That I started 3 years ago, and I'm just getting my opportunity with them. So it's
that's a good point because
it's a grind, man.
Yeah, that's a really good point because you just never know. I'm in with a golf course. I've been doing stuff for them for probably 2 or 3 years, but it's always all the stuff that you can kick stuff out of the way if you need to. But it's all. I feel like all the stuff I get. I won't say the name of the golf course, but I feel like all the stuff that I get sent is like all the bitch shit that no other company wants to do.
Right.
And I'm like, one day.
That's it.
One day.
It's not a waste of time.
It's going to be me.
Right.
And it just so happens to be that one day has finally come.
Right.
And I'm like, I've been working on this relationship for some years now. And I just, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not afraid to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to, clientele that I'm either close with or has done work for me or work with. I mean, because you just never know where it's going to take you,
And that's part of where I'm at right now. Like, I'm so busy doing just everything that the relationships or meeting somebody, you got to keep in contact with these people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you're doing everything, it's hard to shoot emails make phone calls, drop in, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And I mean, you got to keep your relationships, man, if you're doing this. But that's get hurt. They're not gonna wait on me to get better before we go wash some shit. They're gonna find somebody else. And
Oh, you're totally replaceable.
Absolutely. That's that's what sucks, because it's
Right.
all the time spent not making money to try to make some money. That shit. That sucks. That sucks thinking about getting hurt and somebody else getting an opportunity you busted your ass for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
It's scary. I mean, business is definitely not, for sure, not for everybody. And, you know, I mean, some people just make good CEOs, or some people just make really good managers, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think you have to have a little bit of craziness to take on being a business owner. I mean, it's a, you know, I just kind of recently got out of a business relationship with someone, and, you know, I that was tough, right? Like, and I'll be honest, I don't think I'll ever do it again.
No.
You know, and you know, where one person ends up putting in, you know,
that's right.
Obviously, I forefronted pretty much 90% of all the money, and you know, I'm kind of being treated as if, like, you know, I owe him something.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's not the case.
That's right.
Right. And you know, if you're not going to put in, you know, you're not going to put in, you know, just because you make a video or you call a few people, that's not business.
Hell.
Okay. Like, owning a business is 24/7, 365. We're talking about it right now while we're enjoying ourselves on the podcast.
Absolutely.
You know, like, and there's nothing wrong with that, but, you know, business is just not for everybody, man. You know,
I mean, we signed up for shit.
I enjoy it though. I really like, because I have a mind that the
Have
horses
chaos.
don't stop.
That's
They're
right.
constantly running.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's good for me. I mean, you can see what I have going on here. I'm into everything,
You're
bro.
ADHD as fuck.
Well, whatever. I don't believe in it, that stuff, but that's what I am. I mean, that's enjoying life.
Right.
You know, it's like, oh, wow, he's got 25 different things he's doing. Well, he fucking loves living life, man. You know what I mean? Why you doctors got to put a fucking name on it and try to get me on a pill?
I was gonna ask. I mean, yeah.
Stupid.
Like I had a
No, I don't believe in ADHD. I don't believe in bipolar. I don't believe in none of that stuff, man.
Explain yourself.
Why do I not believe in it? Well, because, let's take high cholesterol, for example. Okay, you go to a doctor, pretty much everybody, 95% of the United States is high cholesterol. And what do? They put you on medication, right? Why do they want to put you on medication? Money.
That's right.
Right? They want you to keep coming back every 30 days, just like you're going to put someone on a power washing program. Right? Ma'am, we need to be here every 3 to 6 months.
Right.
Okay? And I'm going to put you on this plan, and you're going to pay a fee. You know, it's like Terminex. It's the same thing. Okay?
Right.
However, we now know that a lot of this stuff is bullshit.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Okay. So ADHD, what is ADHD? It's sugar in the brain. Okay? So if you give a kid a Mountain Dew at the age of 6, what is he going to do? If I, a 38-year-old, full-grown, 217 fucking 18 pounds, okay, I feel the effects from a 12-ounce bottle of fucking Mountain Dew. Yep. What do you think a 6-year-old feels? Okay? So,
redneck and a freeze.
Right. And what kind of effects does it have on the kid? I didn't have Mountain Dew at 6.
Look at what I'm fucking eating right here, man.
But whatever, you're enjoying yourself. But you get what I'm saying, right?
Right.
So then guess what they do? They put a label on it. Now, I'm not saying that some of this stuff does not exist,
Right.
but I think the problem is that someone told someone that they had it, and that someone told someone they had it, and that someone, and now the doctors are all agreeing that, yeah, most people have. Yeah, I think so, but all it is sugar in the brain, man.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
A lot of the stuff that is in the United States, most of the problems and sicknesses that we have, we know for 100% fact, it's coming from the food that we eat. We know this.
Absolutely.
We know this. We know seed oils cause massive amounts of problems. Vegetable oil, peanut oil, okay? These oils are derivatives from oil in your truck. Okay?
Right.
When they're burned at a certain temperature, what happens is they turn into carcinogenics. What are carcinogenic? Cancer-causing agents, okay? So why is it in the 1970s or 1980s that you really ever saw a fat person? You didn't.
No.
Why? because we didn't. McDonald's
Hey,
French
hey,
fries back in the 70s, did you know they used to be good for you? They were cooked in beef tallow. Okay?
No shit.
Yeah. So
didn't
so
know
you
that.
you had McDonald's then, but you didn't have the fucking 400-pound people.
Right.
But now McDonald's has switched over to the oil-based products, shit stuff. They leave it in there. They're cooking in. Well, I don't even know where the fucking anymore where the potatoes
eat
come
that
from.
shit no
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So now we have all these fucking diseases and all these problems that all we have to do is we can solve it from your diet. And I'm not saying I live an 80-20 lifestyle. 80% I'm trying to be as good as I can be.
Right.
20%, whatever.
Sundays.
Okay? Exactly. Because you got to have a treat meal every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just live your life like everything. And you can. But if you want to minimize some of the stuff, the problems in your body, like inflammation, man. You wake up in the morning, you're kind of sore, you're stiff. You know, you probably need to be careful on some of the stuff that you're eating. You know, high caloric intake. You know, too many table salt. Like table salt's horrible for you.
Yeah.
Table salt has to be one of the worst things possible for you. It's awful. Sea salt's great because it doesn't have any of the byproducts.
I need to come
in it.
hang out with you more.
Yeah, like a lot of this stuff is it's fixable things, okay? And we talk about men, you know, getting into their 40s and 50s. Well, let's look at their testosterone levels, okay?
Like
your testosterone levels are going to plummet after you're 30, somewhere around 1% a year. So naturally, you're going to lose it. It doesn't matter what you do. Right. You're going to lose it. Now, you can do natural things to increase the testosterone in the body. And testosterone is just it's a hormone. Men and females have it in their bodies. Right. And if you're low on testosterone, what does that cause?
You don't get that morning wood.
Exactly. And you ain't getting you have brain fog, you're tired in the afternoons. I mean, I'm an advocate for it. I'm on TRT.
Is that the pellets?
No, I'm not on the pellets, I'm on the shots.
Okay.
Yeah, I take shots. Are you on the pellets?
No. I'm like getting ready to,
I will set you up with someone.
Okay.
Don't even say anything else. I will get you set. I had him on 40, man. Doctor. You'll love it, dude. Right. You will love it. So, Dr. Phil, he was just on the podcast about 4 or 5 episodes ago here. My doctor, his name's Dr. Phil.
Okay.
He owns Phoenix Edge in High Point. Awesome, dude. Good. Awesome. We'll see what my first. I went in there a year and a half ago. I didn't want to get on TRT yet, so I took some alternative routes. It helped a little bit, but I have to say I'm coming up on my 30 days, and I just feel like I'm.
That's what
it's
I've heard.
Almost like you're sick, and you feel like you're becoming not sick anymore. It's really weird. I feel
you just started
a month ago. Yeah. So this week will be shots 6 and 7 or 8, 6, 7 or 8 or something like that.
3 to 6 weeks.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm gonna check back.
I would. Look, man. I mean, how old are you?
43. Just turned 43.
So I'm 38. So we're close in age.
Right.
I'll tell you, my sister's husband, he got on. Feels amazing.
Yeah.
I get anybody who's having any issues in that. I highly recommend that you go see some type of hormone specialist or besides your primary care doctor.
Right.
Because your primary care doctor, good people, they do great work, but that's not their expertise. That's not what they do.
Right.
Okay. Most of your pyramid now for, the food pyramid, right?
Yeah.
That's what they follow. It's trash.
Yeah.
It's not right. Okay. When you say eggs are bad or eggs cause high cholesterol, well, you're supposed to have cholesterol. It's what controls testosterone in the body. So, anyways, I can go down this rabbit hole and talk all night on it.
You've taught me a lot.
But I'm just saying, like, because I'm doing because I want to help people. You know what I mean? Like, I want people to feel good.
Right.
Don't feel like shit all the time. Dragging ass, get more work done. Cortisol levels are super high because you're stressed out all the time. You got all this business and work, and let's see what we can do to get you back into, one step above that next company. Like, what can we do? We got to fix some things. So that's why I went, and I just went down the rabbit hole of learning all this kind of stuff. I knew it, but I didn't know it like I'm learning now, and so I would give it a shot, man. The pellets are good. They're good. Problem is you can't regulate as much as shots. Because the thing is you don't want peaks.
How often are the shots?
It's twice a week.
Twice a week?
Yeah.
You do it yourself?
I do now, yeah. But before, you just go in there, punch your name in, boom, you walk the back, you walk out, you go to work.
In the ass?
right in the butt.
Right.
Don't feel it.
Yeah.
Don't even feel it. And that's, twice a week they'll set you up on either Mondays and Thursdays or Tuesdays and Fridays. If you go sit with Phil, you're going to love him, dude. Thursday night, his dietitian is coming on here, and we're gonna talk about the myths behind. Yeah, she's gonna come on here, and we're gonna talk about the myths behind people saying that it's expensive to eat healthy. We're gonna break that lie, and we're gonna break down what it costs to eat shitty versus what it costs to eat healthy. So this is just cool shit that I enjoy, that like I want to share with other people because, I mean,
Do you garden?
do I garden? I built a big chicken coop out there. We're getting ready to get chickens.
that.
That's about it. I don't know. I respect it. I wish I had more patience and time with it.
thing.
But
It's a time.
do you garden a little bit? Tomatoes or something?
Yeah, I can. Man, I can grow them up. Man, I haven't grown any weed or anything, but I can grow the hell out of some tomatoes.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a little thing of mine. I like the garden stuff, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but
good weather.
running
Wow.
these businesses, man, like
Bro.
it's a time thing,
Right.
man. They start beautiful and you maintain them, which I do. I keep my stuff wide because I got this little Ryobi plug in the wall tiller.
Oh, yeah. Hell
you
yeah.
can't pack it. You can't pack stuff in super tight, so I can just take that thing and do figure eights around
There
it
you go.
and keep it weeded up pretty.
But it's such
easy.
good temperature here for gardens.
Oh, man, you can throw it out in the driveway and some shit will grow, man. It makes you look good.
Right. Look what I grew.
Fucking, you gotta put deer corn out in August,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
gonna have a cornfield
Yeah.
out there, sprouts up in the middle of the woods, man.
That's hilarious, dude.
It's not that hard, but maintaining it—that's the tough part of it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you get in there talking to him, man, you'll really enjoy. You'll be like, every guy that I've sent to him, whether it be guys that I trained jiu-jitsu with, a lot of the guys that I train jiu-jitsu with now go see him. It's the right way to do things.
Right.
Whether you get on it or not or whatever, they have tons of different avenues. I think it's just when you hang around it, you become it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's, you hang around the barbershop long enough, you get your haircut type thing.
That's it.
So you start hanging around people that you start kind of being like, maybe I'd not do that today. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's kind of why I got involved with it. Plus,
Hang
I feel
out with
better.
5 millionaires, you might be the 6 millionaire.
Maybe.
Hang out
I don't-
with 5 crackheads, you might be
Right.
the 6 crackheads.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
very
are-
true.
You are your company, man.
Oh, yeah. You can always tell someone who they are by the friends they can't have around.
Absolutely. I don't know. I don't want to sound too bougie or whatever, but I've always been pretty decent with my money,
Yeah.
For, the different stages of life or whatever. But you'd be surprised how many people are living the good life that can't afford a trip to Myrtle Beach.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
what's
just
crazy
week
to
week
me.
to week shit,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, I was like, people always, and I used to be like that too. Before I started getting into business, I was just whining about money all the time, how I'm broke, how I'm all this stuff. It's like, motherfucker, then you should have never went to sleep.
That's it.
You should have never went to bed.
That's it.
Sometimes we have to stay up late,
Dude.
man.
Dude, man.
In the beginning, I was up late stressing like hell. Who am I calling right now? Who am I texting? Who am I messaging? Who am I?
It's people don't understand it, but you can't bitch about it because that's what you signed up for. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You can't bitch about it, but I mean, people don't realize you go drive a truck for 60 hours a week, and
God.
then you're fucking washing houses for 50.
Yeah, that's
You
nuts.
Drive at nighttime, and I mean, it's an 80-hour-a-week grind on the minimum. When the shit just started, but you're used to a whole comfort factor of what you're making.
Right.
When you're working for the other man and stuff, and it's one of the scariest, craziest decisions I ever made in my life was to branch out on my own. And man, I should have did this shit fucking 5 years ago.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm about 2 years too late as far as that goes. But it's just the unknown. It's freaky, man. It's freaky.
Yeah, but you're still pretty young in the game, man. Age wise, and
Right.
it's like there's going to be another company who's going to retire or sell out. I mean, I always look at all the tree companies around here, and I'm like, there's 6 or 7 big companies. The owners are getting within age, and you're like,
Right.
Ain't gonna be around forever. There's gonna be a new generation of guys that got to come through.
Absolutely. It doesn't stop. The cycle keeps going and stuff, man.
But you got to start. So.
Yep, absolutely. I wish I would have started this thing or something. Shit, back, but I wasn't mature enough. Back in, you want to say your early 20s, man?
I wasn't.
I wasn't mature enough to do something like that back then. I only really know a couple of people. My best friend, he's old goat. He's done just remarkable and everything, but he was one of the ones that was mature enough to start it young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my dumb ass, no. Until I was about 30, I wasn't ready to start doing some shit like I'm doing now. I'd say probably, I don't know, 27, 30, something like that.
Yeah.
When my crazy ass life started settling down a little bit anyway. So
yeah, me too. Same thing. Yeah.
I don't know. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Can't turn back time. Just got to keep rolling with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can see. I love North Carolina. Like, I hear people talk about. I'm like, man, you all have no idea. This is a great place. It's pretty awesome. You got the mountains right here.
Right.
You got the beach right here.
Yeah.
You got hunting, fishing, everything. You got different cities, great restaurants. Like, it really is a good place to live, man. And I'm so grateful because God definitely put me in this place. You know, I don't think I could only imagine if I would have had Easton when I was ripping and gunning and running, you know, during my 20s and shit. Fucking, yeah, I was not, my 20s got eaten up by fucking drugs and alcohol.
Had a good time, huh?
I had a very good time. I don't remember half of it. And my life was in complete shambles. But, you know, it's like, you know, this is the place that God needed me to be to raise my kid.
Well, good.
You know what I'm saying? Good. So he was born here, and Taylor and I have, you know, he goes to a good school, expensive motherfucker, but Jesus, you know, I want to put him through, you know, I'm good education.
Where does he go to school?
Greensboro Day School.
Yeah, keep him there.
Yeah.
Keep him there.
If I can afford it.
Yeah, it's...
Dude, I'm telling you right now, that is a not cheap school.
No, it's not.
No,
I haven't worked out there. I do.
They're great.
I do a lot of stuff for St. Pius, though.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's
I think they're pretty good. Are they pretty? You pay to go there too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know nothing about them.
I think it's up through 8th grade, and then
they have a high school there, or
no? I think where the hell did they go? Maybe Westland Academy after when they start going.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like, hell, I can't keep. I just watched the shit over there. But they're super, super good people.
Yeah.
Man. They really are. That's a beautiful campus they have over there, school and church and everything, too.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good place to work.
Pretty primo over there. So.
Yeah, so tell me about this race car, this race car adventure you have taken on, man. We went and watched you race this weekend over at Bowman Gray and had an absolute blast, and my son had an absolute blast, and you know, you let him run around the race car, and we just I appreciate you inviting us because
absolutely
I was like, man, I was hitting up some friends, and I was like, they were like, I can't make it, and a couple people were like, man, are you sure you want to go over there? And I was like, I'm just going to check it out. And, man, I'll tell you what, I had an absolute blast.
That's the best $12 you can spend on
it. It was the coolest. It was like walking back in time, man.
Yeah, man. Them fans over there, I mean, a whole bunch of them fucking hate me right now. And I love all of them to death. I love just keep bringing all the middle fingers you can bring.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put them right there to the heart.
That's right.
But, that place is kind of the exception to the, you know, Saturday night grassroots racing deal, man. Like, racing's struggling, but you wouldn't tell it there. I mean, they just pack in so many people, but that place is action-packed. There's some drama. And, I mean, you lock in over there, and those people are going to show up whether there's a race car or not, man. Like, they're die-hard as fuck over there, man.
It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's like the last place on earth that you can pack a cooler and chairs and bring it in.
Just bring it. Yeah.
How fucking crazy is that?
Man,
I was like, wait a minute. You all are bringing, these crazy ass rednecks have 2 coolers full of whatever? I mean, you can't bring alcohol.
Can't bring alcohol. But yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, they're bringing,
Sean, they show up, man. I get there 8:30 on Saturday. You know, we've got our morning practice from 10 to 12, so we'll get there 8:30, 9 o'clock somewhere in there. And I mean, they already come in and claim their spots for the night. And you better not be fucking sitting in their spot when they get back. 'Cause they wake up early in the morning to go put their towels out and claim their seat for the night.
Yep.
And they'll come back for the show. Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
they're,
yeah.
They're wild, man.
They clip something on there. I don't know what the hell they do, but they you could tell everybody has their place that they sit every
Everybody's
time.
got their spot.
Isn't that
man.
wild?
Yeah.
Because I sat down and another guy just came and sat right in front of me. It was like he knew he was supposed to be there.
That's his spot.
That's his spot.
Yeah, he'll tell you too. He will tell you.
I didn't want to fuck with him.
And so Section 14, that's like, when I started this thing last year, they, it's my friends and family. They go up there.
Okay.
So when you see the Section 14 bunch, that's who I'm referring to. All my peeps up there, man.
That must be the ones that were hooting and hollering. We were in 9.
In 9?
9 or 10 or something like that. I don't know whose section that is, but
Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been told that there was a whole lot of booze. I saw them hanging over there and shooting me the rod, man.
Did you?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I love it. Y'all keep bringing it. Some of them were too. Tell me I'm number 1 twice. Right?
yeah, number 2. Yeah, there you go. You were like 82, bro.
Yeah, man. But now I'm having fun. Midlife crisis. I've been around this shit my whole life. My dad raced up at 311, some dirt track. I'm a dirt track guy. I've been around that world my whole life, and I don't know. We went up there and drank some beer one night last year, and I was like, fuck, man, I think I can do this right here. And my best friend's like, don't talk about it, be about it. And, we kind of worked out a little deal right there. It was hard to pass up. So 2 days later, I owned a damn race car, and here we go, man. My dad, he drove super streets up at 311. And
Where's that? Where's 311?
Madison. It's a junkyard now, man. But man, that place has been around for decades. And I was like, so what's up? I mean, I'm ready to get behind the wheel of this thing. He said, you're going to have to earn it yourself. You're not a trust fund, baby. I'm not doing it for you. So 42, we finally earned it, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
So
And
here we are.
you, I'm just trying to think of that dirt track that's up by Wilkesboro. Do you know the name of that one?
Elkin Friendship.
So that's where we went I went there last summer, took my boy up there. Yeah. We watched the dirt. That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
that was
my good
wild.
buddy Stevie Black. Man, I know. So that's what happened when I bought this, and everybody kind of found out that I was going asphalt racing. I was like, what the hell are you doing? And
are they different crowds?
Man, them dirt trackers are about like them Bowman Gray. They're passionate as hell, man. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, them Bowman Gray crowd.
Apparently a guy got killed up there.
Where?
I think at that racetrack.
Which one?
The Elkin one.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. They had fucking mad security there, dude. Apparently it got shut down or something.
I mean, through my years, I've seen a few get
like,
hit with tire irons,
shit.
some brass knuckles.
Woo!
Yeah, man.
They get on it.
They fucking are passionate, man.
That's freaking crazy.
Yeah. Over a $200, $300 mini stock race, I mean, you'll catch a fucking tire iron. These people,
dude.
These people are rowdy, man. That's why I love racing. I've been around this shit my whole life, but my decision for Bowman Gray was.
And it's a nice place, though, too.
It's a really nice place.
It's very nice.
They churched it up a lot when the Clash came, and they put all new walls around places. I still want to get there and clean it. I've reached out and thrown some emails all over the place. I hadn't got my opportunity to clean it, but I mean, we can make that thing just absolutely like a diamond. Just
right.
But that was one of the deals. Go up there. It's kind of a low speed track, and this racing deal. If you hear when somebody bends a front clip, so that's pretty much where you got to take the sawzall and chop the front part of the car off and weld a new one back, and it's incredibly expensive. So I kind of went that route, but we've got the sheet metal we got to deal with. We tear up shit every week.
Yeah,
every week.
Did you this last weekend? Did you do a lot of damage on it? I didn't look like you had too much.
No, it's I didn't do any damage. There was a particular number 4 that done all the damage, but yeah, she's good for that.
That's all right.
Yeah, no, it's all body work.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's Bowman Gray, man.
Yeah.
Like, if they get into some tracks, it's pretty weird. You can go some places, and they'll cry about somebody getting them loose and moving up, and bump and run's what they call it. At Bowman Gray, if they hit you and don't spin you out, you go tell them thank you. Like, that's just the life we live up there. It's just contact racing.
Right.
Right. If they won't move, we'll move them.
Right.
Yeah.
And you just had a recent event where you hit a viral stage I saw on the NASCAR fan page, and you and what was the number of that car? Number seven. Old Zach. Y'all got out and y'all threw down out there, and the crowd was going fucking nuts, and everybody's blowing up their phones and all this kind of stuff.
Like,
and what led up to that moment? Like, and again, I don't want it to, because if Zach happens to watch this or anything, I'm not here to like make drama or take sides. I'm just asking questions. I'm just here to ask questions. That's all. I just want to make sure that, because any of these, I love racing. I don't know much about it, and anyone's welcome to come on here and talk about racing or whatever. But yeah, what led up to that? Because that's pretty wild. That it's kind of like what, 4th, 5th racing, something like that, and then.
Well, that was the first night this year.
Oh, that was the first night.
That was opening night.
Oh my God!
Yeah, we started that place off with the damn
bang, dude.
Yes, yeah. No, I mean it's
because you get in. It's so tight quarters, right?
It is, man. It's
so when you want to pass somebody,
you gotta move them.
You gotta move them.
You gotta move them.
No shit.
Yeah, like there's no high line, low line.
So when you mean move, are you digging nose to like butt, or how are you getting? Like, what do you mean by that? Explain, like, you got to move them. I mean obviously, you decided to go. You decided to fucking send it, but just a little bit, right. Just a little bit. But like, so what do you mean by that? Like, what's kind of like acceptable rules of engagement when it comes to the racing part of it?
Yeah, so that's what I was just saying. Other tracks, I mean, some of them will cry and bitch because somebody rubbed them and moved them up a line and went under them. At Bowman Gray, if they do that, you tell them thank you. Like, they hit you in the ass, move you up, and freight train you and go by you. That's fair game. That's fair game.
Okay.
If they hit you in the ass and they dump you and spin you out, that's when people start getting mad up there. But it also depends. Man, I'm still really new to this, and things are slowing down a lot. Yeah. We're getting a lot faster, but you also got some warning shots in there, man. Guys behind you, and he's faster, and he pops you in the ass, and then he pops you in the ass again. And then if he turns you, I mean, he's already let you know he was there like twice before. So there you go. It kind of takes the bitch rule away from that as well.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you can't be, you know how it is. It's like you go into like, I go train at like some other gym, right? For instance, and there's always like a mat dog. You know what I mean? And he's the guy that kind of, you don't really know who he is, and you find out he's the mat dog. He's testing to see if you're trying to come up here and punk him, his boys at the gym. Right. You know what I'm saying? So there's kind of like I guess you'd call it like the race dog, where he's been around the track for a lot of years, and people, they adhere to him, and, he's gained the respect of the fans, has a big following and things like that. And, so those things are bound to happen when you're new, like, but there's a lot of in my opinion, I thought it was genius for a whole nother reason. We talked about it off air, but we talked about that too, where you gotta be the man in the room. Can't be the guy in the room. Right. You gotta stand for something. You're gonna fall for anything type of thing. So when you get into these things, especially racing, being so
passionate,
these guys are super passionate. It's like, you're gonna have to, if you don't try to get in, they're gonna get you out.
That's right.
And,
so that's the deal, man. No, that thing went viral, and let me tell you, it was. I had not a clue. It's actually been like a stupid big distraction to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't for that, man. Like I've seen Zach get into it with a lot of people. They've tore up some shit, and it hasn't. I'm not going to let him run over me. Like that's the deal. But I haven't paid my respect to racing. I haven't paid my respect to NASCAR. I didn't deserve all the attention that come my way, but I didn't set out for that attention at the same time. Like, I set out to get a point across right there. and it got so much attention because of Zach. Like that dude, he's the crowd favorite out of everybody. I mean, half of them love him, half of them hate him. But the half that love him, they really love him. I mean, the dude's big time. Like far as his following goes.
He had a lot of shirts. I was seeing his shirts in the stands.
Yeah, man, you can't take anything away from him. He's got his deal, and those people love him. And I'm not here to be the villain. I didn't set out to do that. I just simply my point was to
well, you are new to this game, and so you got to kind of
I mean, I wanted to. Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna play that way. I'll play with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But not gonna just like get run over and not hear no mouth. I'm a little too fucking hard headed for that. To let something.
That's okay. Most men are, and you get a bunch of men around. You get a bunch of men around something that they're all passionate about and super competitive.
Right.
That's what you get.
Right.
Because when you get in there, everybody's taking it pretty serious, man. As serious as they can take it.
Dude, this is our competition. This is real shit, man.
100%.
There's an ethics to this racing thing, man. Like these guys work hard. It's fucking expensive as shit. It's really expensive. But it's our life, man. Like we look forward to showing up there on Saturday night with all those crazy fans, whether they love you or hate you. It's still fucking fun to pull out in front of them, man. Like it's wild. It's wild. It's unlike I almost puke when I first started. Everything's kind of slowing down a little bit, but I mean, you're gonna be nervous before you pull out there in front of 17,000 people. It's just part of it, man.
But your adrenaline starts going.
It's fucking wild, dude. It's
like, let's go, dude.
Let's fucking go.
Because when you pulled out that one time, you were just like, you hauled ass out there, and you were fucking getting your tires fucking. Getting some traction going, dude, and you were ripping around, and I was like, oh, yeah, this motherfucker's ready to go, dude. Easton's screaming at the top of his lungs. He's all pumped, dude.
That was my second time ever qualifying. We turned a pretty decent lap, but I still screwed it up a little bit. Like, my goal was to qualify top 5 or better. I missed it. We qualified 8th, but
you were close, dude.
Yeah.
Everything was, like, within. Man, it was close. There's some fast cars. There's some pretty good guys out there, man.
Man, you're not going to go to Bowman Gray. I think I got 9 races under my belt at 3 different tracks. You're not going to go to their house and just beat them, man. These guys, they've got laps, they've got experience.
Burt Meyer, he's like the man out there, apparently.
Man, like he's got 100 wins or
99 or something.
Yeah, him, Tim Brown, some of them. You're not going to. I mean, even guys in. Our class right there, man. Like
what's the difference between your class and like Burt Meyer's group?
Oh, those are 2 completely different chassis and everything.
Okay.
Motors. They've got some freaking rocket ships out there.
Is that 650 horsepower?
Yeah.
Something like, or
I'm
whatever.
gonna probably say minimum, man. Them things, they're nasty.
I guess they are different. I'm thinking of the other ones. Yeah, no, dude, those things are all ass, dude.
Man, they're built motors.
Rocket ships.
Yeah, those are probably $40,000-$50,000 motors in those cars.
Yeah, and Jerry Hunt's,
Oh, they're up there.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have Jerry Hunt on your team, dude.
I mean, Jerry can come get on that Ocho Dos Motorsports.
Let's go, Jerry.
Come on, Jerry.
Where you at, dude? Let's throw it on there. Fuck. Let's go. Let's do it. Hell yeah.
We'll put it on.
Hey, I bought a car from you, Jerry, dude. So my friend's you gotta owe my friend a favor here now. But yeah, his name was on quite a bit of cars out there.
He's all over. He's all over.
He's all into the racing out there for sure. Yeah,
man. Those people are loyal. A lot of big sponsors out there, man. I mean, it's Bowman Gray, man. Like if your shit's getting seen out there, it's getting seen by a bunch of eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I mean 17,000 plus we're on Flow Racing.
Yeah, people were watching on there. I seen that,
man. And I don't know. I've reached out to Flow before. When we were talking to potential partners and stuff to help us out, and nobody could give me an answer on like a weekly average that is tuning in to Bowman Gray. So like on a weekly basis, like I couldn't ever come up with the numbers on that. But I mean, I know just being in the racing community.
I mean, it's probably in the tens of thousands.
A lot of people on Flow.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of people. So
yeah. Someone posted, I think one of your friends posted a picture, something about what the hell did he say? He said something about I don't remember what it was. One of your friends posted a picture of it on TV.
Yeah.
And tagged you in it.
Yeah.
His name's like Kevin or something. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, no, it's a pretty neat thing, and
I mean, we're little guys on a. I mean, that's a pretty big Saturday night stage out there, man. It's pretty. It's pretty cool. It's the exception to the rule. A lot of guys that don't run Bowman Gray, I mean, it's a show. Like it is. There's different personalities, but there's personalities at every racetrack that you go to and everything. But I don't know. It's elbows up. Let's fucking go do it. You know, it's going to be your time sometime that it's not going to go your way. And I mean, it's fisticuffs then. Like, the hell with it. Or tuck your tail and go in the trailer and keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just kind of what Bowman Gray's all about right there. You know shit's going to come your way eventually.
Is it normally 50 laps, or is it?
No, that's our biggest race of the year. So we're usually 20 and we don't qualify.
So who draws your lineup?
Crown Royal bag with however many cars are in the field that night, and you pull a chip.
Oh.
Yeah, at the driver's meeting.
Okay.
So
whatever you land is what you get.
there you go.
They got to have a little bit better system, I'd think, because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it seems like one of those things, like if you start dead last, I don't think you're getting to first in 20 laps.
Man, there's so many wrecks. You get
okay, so like if you win at a night over there, do you get anything? $50?
I don't know. I haven't even inquired on it. It's not a lot.
I was gonna say, is there anything you get? Or
I mean,
like,
yeah, it does pay out, but
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the payout is.
I was like, well, you got 17,000 people. I would imagine Bowman Gray is paid for by now.
Oh my
goodness. What are you doing?
It down,
could you knock like $1,000 at winners at least, or
the
something?
The modified zone.
They said something.
The show up there, man.
It's 1,000 or something, isn't it?
Yeah, but they do these. They do special nights where I think they qualify and they take the top 4 or 6 in. Or man, I don't know. I might be saying it wrong, but pretty much they can choose to start in the back. Right? So they qualify on the pole and say, fuck it, we're going to take the challenge and we're going to start in the back.
What is that about?
Money. Like, they pay out big money for that. If you can, say 3 of the top 6 choose to start in the back, the highest finisher of those 3 that start in the back, where they qualified up front, took the challenge, the highest finisher gets a lump sum. I think I saw one last year, somebody took home like $9,000 or something. Yeah, like it's big money in that challenge shit.
So, but most of those guys like didn't accept the challenge. I noticed.
Some will and some won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, some will and some won't, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had that option right now, I wouldn't, because it's so hard to. Man, I don't have.
Well, the one guy sitting next to me goes, honestly, in this racing, if you're top 5. Most of the time, those are the guys finishing the race. One of those 5 guys, typically.
What, on the start?
I guess. I mean, that's what he said. But, I mean...
It just depends on...
I guess it depends. Like, if there's a big wreck and then you pass and then... You know what I mean? Like, you could probably catch up if you're like... I don't know. If you're 20th in the thing, I mean, do guys finish first? I mean, like, how's...
I mean, they come up there, yeah.
They get up there,
Brian
yeah.
Sykes, that 99, man, that kid's running good. He's running good. He started way in the back, I think. Damn, when was it? It might have. I can't remember if it was night 1 or. Anyway, he come from the back, finished like 2nd or something.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that kid's been on a tear, man. He's running some smart races and everything. He's got a rocket ship for a race car, so. He's done all right, but I know he started in the back one of those races, and I think he finished 2nd.
Okay,
it's possible. It's because there's gonna be so many wrecks. You know, they're going 10 cars. They're gonna take each other out in first 5 laps, 3 cautions. Yeah. I mean, especially
what is sorry to cut you off, but so I noticed too that they just like threw the caution flag to nothing, and I was like, what? It was like you guys were running good for like 6 laps. Didn't see anything wrong. Boom, threw the caution flag.
Might have been for debris
Debris. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah. It was just weird. It was like, and then they did it again, and then again, and I was like, what the hell's going on? Because there was one car out there. I can't remember what it was. I think it was during the race where Burt Meyer was racing.
Modifieds.
And it was the Biggie coffee car.
Yeah.
Not a good driver, man. We got to do something about that. But it seemed like he was always in the ditch or something was going wrong. He stopped the damn race like 3 or 4 different times, it seemed like. And I'm like, the hell's going on here, dude? Like,
I don't know, man. I don't know what he had going on.
yeah, quite a big sponsorship to be doing that. I'm like, damn, dude.
Well, I mean, it's just.
But maybe he just had an off night.
Yeah, I don't know. It's,
Too many Xanaxes or something. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
There's definitely integrity to the sport.
It's just a little wild.
They might have too much coffee.
Yeah, everyone was like, everyone was looking at each other like, is this dude really serious? And it was like, it was weird because you just like went off and spun out, and we were all like, what the fuck happened?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That was weird, but I don't know anything about it, so I don't know.
We parked beside them. It might have. Shit, it might
It's a nice car for sure.
Yeah, he's a younger kid, man. He
okay, that makes sense. Then.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm from the dirt track world, so I'm still learning people every time I go up there, and you kind of feel like an asshole sometimes, but there's just so many people, so much going on, and trying to process so many things in your head and stuff. I can go to the dirt track world and I know who's who. And, you know what I'm saying? But that's been a huge part of my life, actually. But up there, I'm still learning everybody.
Yeah.
So, I meet new people every week.
Then how'd you guys get involved with All About You Realty?
Oh man, I've been working with Amy and Andrew and some of their agents since I started this thing.
Yeah.
So they've been really good to me. They're growing so fast, man. Yeah. There's agents that's working for them right now that I've worked with at their other companies, and I mean they've pulled some rock stars.
Yeah.
They have. They've got some really, really solid realtors that's come on board with them, and I mean that company's on its way to the top, man.
Gotcha.
They're growing really, really fast, staying busy. So
yeah,
it's good for them.
I'd like to put Gnarly by Nature Tree Service on the back. That'd be sick, dude.
On the back of
maybe
what?
next year.
Yeah, well, we'll do it. We'll
so I'm saying we'll put a big.
Man.
Hell yeah, dude! Put the that's Gnarly Rubs. You can do that one too. You can do any of them.
You put the rubs on there too.
You put the rubs. We can put them whatever you want, dude. You just send me the bill, dude.
I might have to give me some of these right here, man.
Yeah, take them with you. Take those with you and try them out, man. You'll love them, dude. Yeah. Or any of my little companies. Like I think, hell yeah, there's your car right there, dude. We could put it fucking next year or something when you guys get some room. Looks like you got quite a bit of people on there. So you keep your car where do you keep your car at? Winston?
Oh, down Davis Performance.
Davis Performance, okay.
Yeah, Brandon, OBD, man. He takes care of that thing. And racing's a little bit different. Back when I was growing up, we were in the shop all week. But life's different, man.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I know how to drive them, crash them, and drop them back off for Brandon right now. He's like,
oh, here comes Justin.
But that's his racing, man. I mean, you got Dylan Ward down there. You got Billy Gregg. You got Brandon. You got a few setup guys down there. And me being kind of ignorant to these things as I am, I mean, it'd take me years to catch up to speed trying to, I'm like, fuck no, let's get this thing pretty competitive. If it's got a motor, I'll figure out how to drive that son of a bitch, man. I always have. And that car's good off the trailer every time I pull it off the trailer. And it doesn't matter what track I go to.
Where'd you find it at? Did you buy it from a friend, or
I actually bought it from Brandon, the guy that takes care of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had.
So he knows the car. That's even better.
Yeah. So a guy, he's not racing there this year. Old Cowboy Cody. He drove that car or whatever, and that's the car he drove not last year, but the year before. And so I kind of got it.
What kind of motor's in it?
It's a 602 crate motor.
What's that? I don't know motors.
That's basically like a 350. So
okay.
Yeah, we got little small carburetors. We got 350 carburetors on it. That's kind of what separates us from the Sportsman division. They run 390 carburetors and run 603s. So
Gotcha.
yeah, they're turning that track. I don't know, 14.7s, 14.8s, maybe a 6 somewhere in there. We're 15.2s.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much everything else on the cars. I mean, they're really, really similar. It's just motor carburetor and everything.
Gotcha.
So, but
And you guys, and so he does all like pretty much everything from the car. And then Lee's the one.
Lee Downforce.
Yeah, Downforce Graphics.
Yeah.
Good dude. I met him at the bank.
He's a solid guy.
I met him at the bank literally the day we were leaving to go watch y'all race. That was kind of funny how that all went down because he said he printed y'all shirts or something like that.
Yeah.
Which
he designed them. We got them printed elsewhere, but his team's behind all of that. Right?
That's great.
They did a good job.
Yeah, your car looks sweet.
Yeah.
And yours is the only one that like sparkles on the track because it's got the reflection on it. So that's kind of cool because when you come out and you can see it, because you can see that those are really nice. Apparently, they just put those lights in there. One of the guy was telling me.
Yeah.
You can really see the reflection off of it in the stand. So
that's that holographic.
it's like
stuff.
a gift wrap like look. It's really cool.
I kind of took that. I copied a guy. He's a solid sportsman driver, man. Zach Orr. He had the holographic numbers and everything. So I kind of copied him a little bit last year, and
Okay.
it's stuck. I like it, man.
It's a clean looking car, man.
Yeah, it don't look like that right now.
You do have a white bumper. Some parts of it are, right?
Well, that was something,
But you have a whole new kit or something, or you have a kit already sitting waiting or something?
Yes,
Is what Lee said?
I bought. Yeah, I've got a whole body and waiting that he wrapped silver. Last year, I knocked the nose off that son of a bitch, and we had a black nose on it, and it kind of drove me crazy. So I just went and bought a whole new body and told him to wrap it.
Really?
Yeah. So everything but the greenhouse. The greenhouse is like the roof and stuff, but I got Lee to wrap the spare body because I knew we were going to need it. That's Bowman Gray.
That's clean though. I really like it. It's nice.
Yeah.
That silver's sick and the blue. And now, what's the color of your company logo? It's it's bluish.
Yes.
Kind of blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bluish.
Yeah. No, that's so cool. And you got a pretty nice trailer I seen too. Now did that come with the car, or did you have to buy that separately?
I just bought that off of my best friend. He got a new trailer, so man, last year I took that trailer some, and I took my dad's old trailer. He used to haul his race car on. It's an old open trailer.
Oh.
Just kind of, which I liked it, but with throwing tires, everything you need for the racetrack, and then it fucking rained. So I was like, man, we need something to keep our shit out of the rain and stuff. So.
Because can you work on it in there? Is there enough room to do? Probably not a whole lot, but
not a whole lot. But I mean, if you need to do something, you could do. Could do a little.
We got to get that thing wrapped, dude.
Yeah,
That'd be sick.
What, the trailer?
Yeah.
We'll put Gnarly by Nature
right
on
here,
the side
dude,
of that.
Fucking Howley. That'd be sick, dude.
Lee, make it happen.
Yeah, dude.
Make it happen. I'm gonna probably there's a couple things I want to do to it eventually. We're so busy right now.
Yeah.
It's hard to do much. Hell, I got to put a door on the side of the thing. It's sucker. Them Zach Staley crowd, they've been sure to let me know about that shit right there. Just
really?
Time. Yeah, man. It's just one of those things. The day I got it, I washed the floor out of that sucker, and it was 3 weeks ago. Remember, it was like a Wednesday or something. It was so windy.
Yeah.
And I went to Gibsonville to go wash the house, so I left the back door open, 2 side doors open, to let the floor dry and everything. Come back, and the damn thing's laying in the driveway.
Oh shit.
So yeah, man, it's part of it. But yeah, I got all the stuff. We just gotta get the skill saw out, cut a frame, and make it happen.
Yeah, whatever.
We'll get to it, man.
Oh yeah, all in time. I mean, you just started, and you're trying to get going. I mean, Jesus, dude, can't give a guy too much shit, especially, probably you're funding a lot of it yourself
don't
too.
Don't make a damn with that crowd, man. They're gonna give you shit anyway. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
it, I
Yeah.
love it. That's my buddies over there.
Yeah.
That's my buddies over
That's
there.
all right, dude. I mean, I like what you have going on. I think it's really cool. I got, I interviewed Jordan and, Jordan Brown,
Yeah.
out there. He's out
He
at
does
Ace.
his car too.
Yeah. I'd like to get Rumley on at some point too, because I know He's down the road as well. Y'all are right here.
Yeah.
You know, all within freaking 10 minutes
Dustin's
of
been
each other.
kicking some ass down
I
there.
heard.
Think he's 1-2 in a row down there.
Oh, really? Is he an ace? He's an ace
Yeah.
as well. Yeah. I haven't been there yet. Jordan's like, man, when you come down here, man. And I was like, yeah. I think we're gonna try. Well, it's probably be a couple weeks before we get out there. We're gonna leave to Florida here next weekend's my son's birthday, and we're gonna go to the WWE wrestling. Then we're going to Florida, so we'll probably be here in like 3 weeks. But I'd like to get back to Bowman and then do Ace as well. I'm trying to get to all the kind of local places. So.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Check them out.
They're gonna have a 6-race series, I think, for us after the stadium's over. So my shit's still.
What's the 6-race series? What is that?
Ace is gonna hold it for the Bowman Gray Street Stocks.
No kidding.
Yeah, so it'll be 6 races down there,
Oh,
kind of
shit.
after our season. I think it's after our season. And we plan on running those.
Really?
Yeah, man, I'm pretty excited, but that's.
Are you gonna?
Yeah,
You plan on going anywhere else besides Ace or there? I mean, is there other places you can enter, or how's that work?
Well, they usually have one. I run it last year down at Carteret County. We run with the Sportsman guys. We didn't have enough motor to hang in there. I think I finished 10th or 11th on Friday night. They raced this Friday and Saturday night. My best friend Jeff, he races a lot too. He come up and he got a top 5. He finished 4th on Saturday night in my car against those guys, but man, he knows what to do. I'm still learning this shit, man. Like making adjustments at the track, things like that to make it. It's gonna be good right off the trailer, but you still got to fine tune, make adjustments, like right off the trailer and stuff. And I mean, I'm just not there yet. They've helped me out a whole lot. I've gotten a lot better and everything, but. He come in there. We went to work on that sucker, and it just took off. It's crazy when somebody knows what the hell they're doing.
Damn.
As far as that, to make a race car go. So I'm not there yet. I can do a few things and stuff, but
when you were pulling out there, I noticed that you had the little gator pushing you. What's that?
Battery was dead.
Oh, okay, so he's just jumping you.
Yeah,
essentially.
just jumping
Gotcha.
off. Yep. I guess we need to get us a new battery, man. That thing's not holding. It was my fault, though.
Oh.
Yeah, I left the main switch on.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Newbie stuff.
And I left the fan for the radiator on, so that's what drained it out. It was all on me, but it just is what it is. It's about time for a new battery anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Oh, that's cool though.
it's more money spent.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Well, you know, it's cool that you're enjoying what you're doing, and you know, everybody else is pretty fired up for you, and you've kind of created you a little following, and you know that's really cool. You know, like, and we're glad to kind of be fans and be a part of it and watch. You know what I mean?
Awesome,
so
man.
that's and you put a smile on a kid's face. That's what it's about. You know what I mean?
That's one thing that's kind of weird to me, man. Like these kids coming up and want your autograph. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to borrow your Sharpie, little buddy. It's just it's weird, but I was the same way when I was a kid, man. But it's just all this is so new. And
he's a race car driver.
What the fuck you want my autograph for? You know what I mean? It's what I'm sitting here thinking. It's weird. I guess it's coming to me a little bit, but that's what comes with Bowman Gray, man.
Yeah.
Like they've got these hero cars. We haven't gotten ours yet, but all those kids, your little boy, you can go up to most of the drivers down there and ask for a hero car. And it's like a 5x8.
Oh, with like your...
It's got their picture on it. And then
cool.
on the back, it's got all their sponsors. And some of them have a QR code that
really?
scan it, drive it straight to their websites or Facebook pages and stuff. But they'll sign them for the kids and pass them out and everything.
That's cool.
So, yeah. We haven't gotten ours in yet, but they should be here soon.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Yeah. Those kids love it, man. They love it.
Oh, it's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
But well, cool, man. Thanks for coming on, dude, and we'll sign off, and we'll have to do it again. We're gonna be out there to watch you race, and we'll see where this journey takes you, and we'll keep following you, brother. We just
call me back after that first win, man. I want to come talk to you.
Come on,
man.
We got you.
Happen. I don't know when.
It will.
But
it will.
That's my goal this year. I want to win. I want to win a race.
You're gonna win one.
I hope so. I
think you will.
I mean, that's a tough task up there with them guys. But
oh yeah.
Yeah.
But how cool would that be?
Oh, we're not going to the Waffle House to celebrate.
Yeah.
We're not going to the Waffle House.
Oh, shit.
No, sir.
Oh shit. Well, fuck yeah, man. I appreciate you again for coming on, and if there's anything we can do to help support you, man, you just let me know, and we'll look forward to having you on again, man.
That's cool, Sean. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But we can't forget about all the awesome fucking sponsors that you have for your race cars. So who are some of the people you want to give a shout out to for your sponsors, man?
So I'm gonna give a big shout out to All About You Realty, Amy Oakley, Andrew Westmoreland. That company, they're the fastest growing company in the state. I'm fortunate to have them on the hood of the car. Sparks Homes and Home Renovations Incorporated. Jeff, he's building right here in the Triad. If you want a custom home, spec homes, he builds a pretty solid home. Ronnie Apple Alignments, he's right here in McLeansville. Give him a call. Anything from electric cars to muscle cars, he can get it running true. McAdoo Heights Barbecue, Jay and Sean. Sean's done some spotting for me. Jay works on the car. They competition barbecue.
Awesome
team, yeah. So they have fun with that on the weekends. Got CCW Insurance out of High Point with CJ York. He actually does a lot of my business, or does all my business insurance. I've been with him from the get-go. He keeps me on track.
Davis Performance, was he out there?
Yeah, BD, man. Brandon Davis.
That's on your the back end, right?
Yeah. He maintains this sucker. He's got it good off the trailer. Every time we pull it off the trailer, race car's in good shape. He's easy to work with, and I mean he's a stud with the math on these suckers. And we got JTA Soft Wash. That's me. If you need it clean, that's what we do. Exterior cleaning, commercial, residential, industrial.
Yeah.
So Brandon Hill, LRC Construction Services. They're right here in Brown Summit. That it's grown. They're doing big things over there. So if you need some upfits, commercial, he does commercial, residential, everything like that. So give Brandon a call.
Awesome. Yep. And who's your graphics guy?
Downforce Graphics, Lee Ball, let's go, Lee. He's helped me with the t-shirts. He's put the wrap on this car. He's got some pretty big name race car drivers. Peyton Sellers, Dustin Rumley, Jordan Brown. He takes care of all their wraps stuff. He does a phenomenal job.
Yeah, they're good. So.
Yeah,
awesome, man. Well, we'll definitely tag this one in the video and make sure these guys get recognized, man, for all their hard work.
Good deal, man. Thank you.
Again, appreciate you having on, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.